Hello learners, I am Supriya Kaushik, Maths Educator at Deep Darshan Vidya Sankul. I hope you all are doing good. The topic of this session is Roman numerals. But before going forward, we should understand some history about Roman numerals. So, Roman numerals were developed by the Romans many years ago. However, we still use them in our daily life. Look at the given clock. Have you noticed some symbols on it? Well, these symbols represent Roman numerals. Let us find out what they actually are. All the symbols given here have definite meaning, but there is no symbol for zero in this system. The Romans used only 7 symbols to form numbers, which are given here on the screen. Various combinations of these 7 symbols are used to create numbers. In Roman Empire, they used Roman numerals for counting. So there are 7 symbols in Roman numerals for counting. Letter I stands for 1 in Roman numerals. Letter V stands for 5 in Roman numerals. Letter X stands for 10 in Roman numerals. Letter L stands for 50 in Roman numerals. Letter C stands for 100. Letter D stands for 500 and letter M stands for 1000 in Roman numerals. So, let us study these Roman numerals in detail here. Any number can be created using these 7 symbols in Roman, as I told you earlier. The numbers that we use in our day-to-day life or the symbols we use to record numbers are called Hindu-Arabic numerals. But if we want to compare Hindu-Arabic numerals with Roman numerals, they have different numerals to record numbers, which are known as Roman numerals. So, before starting learning how to write Roman numerals, we should understand few rules of writing the Roman numerals. The first rule says that the 7 symbols were used in different combinations involving addition or subtraction to form numbers. For example, I and I. As I told you, I stands for 1. So 1 plus 1 is equivalent to 2. So the Roman numeral equivalent to 2 is double I. That means I. Similarly, for 20, 20 is equal to 10 plus 10 and X stands for 10. So XX is the symbol for 20 in Roman numerals. Here, one very important thing to understand is that any Roman numeral of smaller value written on the right hand side of a Roman numeral of greater value is added to the numeral of greater value. Let me tell you how. For example, 6. If you want to write Roman numeral equivalent to 6, now 6 is nothing but 5 plus 1. So the answer will be VI, because here I is smaller than V. So it is added to V. Answer is VI. On the other hand, a Roman numeral of smaller value written on the left hand side of a Roman numeral of a greater value is subtracted from the numeral of greater value. For example, IV. Here, because I is smaller than V and it is written on the left hand side of V, so it will be subtracted from V. Answer will be 5 minus 1 is equals to 4. If I take another example of 9, 9 is nothing but 10 minus 1. So, the Roman numeral equivalent to 9 will be IX. Here, I is being subtracted from X. Rule number 2. Symbols I, X, C and M can be repeated 3 times at any given time. On the other hand, symbols V, L and D can be used only once at any one instance. That means symbols V, L and D cannot be repeated, and symbols I, X, C and M can be repeated only thrice. If I talk about 3, Hindu Arabic numeral 3, so it will be written as I. That means 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equals to 3. But if I talk about 4, then the symbol for 4 can never be I, because any symbol, no symbol can be repeated more than thrice in Roman numeral. This is rule number 2. Rule number 3. Only I, X and C can be used for both addition and subtraction. This rule we have discussed already. For 11, we have written Xi. That means I is being added to X, which is giving 10 plus 1 is equals to 11. On the other hand, for Hindu Arabic numeral 9, we have to subtract 1 from 10. So, it will be Ix. Here, I is being subtracted from X. Same goes for other 2 examples, where Cx stands for 110 and Xc stands for 90. Rule number 4. Symbol I can be added to or subtracted from V and X only. That means we cannot subtract I from C, D or M. As given in the examples, Vi is equals to 6. Here I is being added to V, whereas IV equals to 4. Here I is being subtracted from V as it is written on left hand side of greater number, which is V. Rule number 5. Symbol X can be added to or subtracted from L and C only. That means we can add or subtract X from L and C. As an example, if somebody asks you to write 60 in Roman numerals, so how will you do it? 60 is nothing but 50 plus 10, and because we have to add, then 10 should come on the right hand side. So the answer in Roman numerals will be LX. Here L stands for 50 and X stands for 10. At the same time, when somebody asks you to write 40 in Roman numerals. Here you need to subtract 10 from 50. So it will come on the left hand side. X will come on the left hand side of L. So the Roman numeral equivalent to 40 will be XL. I think this is clear to you all. Roll number 6. Symbol C can be added to or subtracted from D and M only. We cannot subtract or add I, V and L from D and M. Only symbol C can be added to or subtracted from D and M. Here D stands for 500 and M stands for 1000. Now there are few questions in your book as an exercise how to convert Hindu Arabic numerals to Roman numerals. So let us find out how they can be converted. We can actually convert Hindu Arabic numerals to Roman numerals and vice versa. So here you can learn how to convert Hindu Arabic numerals to Roman numerals. Suppose, let's take an example of this given number. It is 1984. Firstly, you have to divide this number into smaller groups. So 1984 will be nothing but 1000 plus 900 plus 80 plus 4. Now, I think you should know that symbol for 1000 in Roman numerals is M. Now, how will we write 900? 900 is nothing but 1000 minus 100. So, here you will write CM, that means 1000 minus 100 is 900. Now, come to 80. 80 is 50 plus 30. So, L stands for 50, then X plus X plus X. L triple X. This is the symbol for 80. Here you should understand that we should not use any plus sign here. It goes like that way only. And the symbol for 4 is IV. So, on combining all these letters, we can find Roman numeral equivalent to 1984 as M, C, M, L, triple X, I, V. I think it is pretty much clear to you all. In the same way, we can find Roman numerals equivalent to any given number. Here few numbers are given as an example. You can try for some bigger numbers. Here as you can see 39. Let's take an example of 39. 39 is 30 plus 9. So Roman numeral equivalent to 30 is triple X and for 9 it is IX. So on combining both these, the Roman numeral equivalent to 39 will be triple X IX. In this way you can find for each and every number. This is a sort of worksheet for you all that you can try at your home. Just what you need to do, you have to convert the given Roman numerals in Hindu Arabic form. This is the reciprocal of what we studied so far. So I will tell you one as an example. Let's take an example of CII. Here C stands for 100, II is nothing but 2. So it will give you 100 plus 2, that is 102. Let's take one more example. Example number 5. CLXXV. Here C stands for 100, L stands for 50, X stands for 10 and V stands for 5. So 100 plus 50 is 150 plus 10 plus 10, 20. 150 plus 20 is 170 plus 5 gives you 175. In this way, you need to do all these questions as an assignment. There are few examples given in your textbook where you need to compare the Roman numerals by putting the sign of less than, greater than or equal to. That you can do on your own. Try it at your home, and if you find any trouble solving these questions, then please feel free to consult me for all your queries. I hope the chapter is pretty much clear to you all. Happy learning. Thank you.